Infamous Joel back here for this lesson. And this lesson, we're going to talk about your video's actual content, your scripting. I'm not going to tell you exactly what to say because you don't want to be like a carbon copy of everybody else on the planet. You're you, you have your own brand, you have your own personality. Make your video you, right? But there are some key things that keep your audience watching. Because remember, once they actually click through to watch your video, the next goal is to keep them watching the video for as long as humanly possible, right? So just think of your video as a timeline, right? I'm going to get into this here. Think of your video as a timeline. There's a beginning, a middle, all this stuff, and then the end, right? So what we want to do, especially in the beginning, we want to set the agenda. We want to set the stage. We want to set the frame. We want people whose eyeballs are now on the video to make sure they stay put and watch this video. So that means no like nifty little video introduction thing with your logo and like they're gonna click off right away. That's what a lot of video creators do, and the reason that they can't outrank anyone else is because they're more worried about themselves than they are about the traffic that's coming to the video. Just think of it like this: you're not making your video for you, you're making your video for your audience. So think about what they want. Okay, what's going to make them stay put and watch the video? It's their desires, what they want. So the beginning, I'm going to circle this, the beginning of this video, you're going to set the stage, right? You're going to set the frame. Set stage. And I would say two of the best ways that I've seen this ever done, that I've seen this work. When you set the stage in the beginning of the video, you say, "Hey, so I'll give an example of myself. Hey, the infamous Joel," and there's two really good techniques to keep them watching. Okay, one is called the imagine technique. The other is called the if then technique. You're gonna see a lot of videos do this the more you study YouTube and get good at it. Okay, the imagine technique goes like this: Hey, the infamous Joel here. Imagine for a moment if you had a way to make money from home without putting in a whole ton of work of actually, starting a business, getting inventory and getting all this, extra stuff in your garage and shipping things. Imagine if you had a method of doing that. If you stay to the end of this video, I'm going to show you exactly what method I'm talking about and how to get started doing it, right? And you go right into the content. So that's the imagine technique. It's literally imagine if you had this, right? And it gets them, however you want to word that, but it gets them excited. Like, oh, okay, well, sounds like I found the right video, right? This sounds really enticing. When you grab them that early, when you grab them right away like that with basically what is basically the equivalent of a headline, but it's your video, the beginning, right? Imagine if you had this. If you stick to the end of this video, I'm going to show you exactly what that is, right? That's telling them, I better stay to the end of this video. That sounds really intriguing, right? That's how you're able to capture people right from the beginning, setting the stage, and bam, right there, you have a viewer for a long period of time for this video because you've set the stage. They're now waiting for this amazing, exciting information, right? The other one is the if then technique. And it's very similar to the imagine technique, but it's way more like rational and straightforward. Instead of imagine and saying like something that's kind of like a metaphor and hidden and like what's the word I'm looking for, and kind of vague, if then is very specific. If you want to find out how to run your Facebook ads profitably in 2021, then stay to the end of this video and I'm going to show you exactly step by step how to do that. Okay? That's the if then technique. I mean, you can spice that up and make it a little better. Make it so that, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that without breaking the bank and without hiring a team. Stay tuned. Let me show you how to do that, right? Very enticing. Right from the beginning of the video, that's what you want to do. You want to grab them right away. So they click through, they like your thumbnail, they like your video's title. They're saying, let me check this out. Immediately, if your video comes up and you grab them right away, chances are they're going to stick. And that's going to help you when you're competing against other videos. Other videos, they're showing their flashy graphics and their logos. Like, hey, it's me. Look at my flashy graphic and my logo. Look at my room. Look at my camera. Like, it's all about them. You're going to destroy your competition if you focus on your audience first. I'm telling you, I've outranked, not a lot, but I've outranked bigger gurus and like bigger people in the space and stuff like that in some videos, mainly because if you look at my video versus their video, theirs is much fancier, but mine gets straight to the point and tells people exactly what they're here for right from the beginning. I grab them right away. Right away. So that way I get more watch time. So that tells YouTube, right? That tells YouTube what? This video must be more relevant. People are clicking this video and they're watching it longer. I'm going to show it to more people. This is the right video. So essentially, that's the main part of scripting. Then from the set the stage, which is probably the most important part, you get to the actual content, right? You talk about it, you talk about it, you talk about it. Then at the end, you don't want to just end the video and say, well, thanks for tuning in, bye. You want to segue into the next video. You want to segue into the next video. On YouTube, there are these things called end cards. And you'll see when you're actually uploading your video. Or end screens, I'm sorry, not end cards. End screens. You'll see when you're uploading your video, it'll ask you, do you want to add an end screen? Right? You can make this a random video, but even better is if you plan it out. If you say, hey, there's a part 2 here, or hey, if you want to learn more about XYZ, there's another video I have here, right? Because YouTube rewards channels where the viewers stay on that channel. Just think about it. Not only are you getting another click if they click this next video, but you also get more watch time. So it's advantageous and it's smart to keep people on your channel. These are called end screens. And when you're uploading your video, it'll give you the option of adding an end screen. And it'll ask you, well, what video do you want to pop up at the end of your video? So the beginning and the end are the most important parts of your video. Everything in between, just be conversational, just explain, what it is that they're there to watch. It's not overly complicated. You don't have to be like, some crazy actor or anything like that. Just make sure you set the stage. If you're here for this, then stay to the end so you can get that. Right? I'm going to show you this. Or imagine if you had a way, or imagine if you could XYZ. I'm going to show you that. Stay to the end of this video. Right? Those two work really, really well on YouTube. They keep people watching. And then at the end, okay, if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. And I also have a video that goes even deeper on this topic. Or I have a video where I can show you the other thing. Or you can just segue into the next thing, like, kind of like, I was like, okay, so if you like what I just said, if you like what I explained, I have something else here, blah, blah, blah. And as you're explaining it, because it's the end of the video, it'll actually pop up in the corner. You can even point at it if you're on video, right? You can say right here in the corner, there's this next video. If you keep them on your channel, keep them clicking all your videos, people are binge watching your videos like Netflix. YouTube sees that as a strong signal that your channel must be really popular, really relevant, and it's going to push more of your videos to a bigger audience. Okay? So those are some ninja techniques right there. That's how you script your video. You don't have to worry too much about like, oh, what exactly do I say? The beginning and the end is the really important stuff. In the middle, just say whatever. Just keep them there. They're there for a reason, right? They clicked on your video because they want to learn some kind of information. Just walk them through it. Most of my videos are like this. They're like me just drawing on the screen or showing some stuff. Like it's not that complicated. So I'll see you in the next lesson. Hope you got something out of that. And I'm the infamous Joel, and I'm out.